Hello, everybody, and thank you for being with us here today at iInfluence News, Social Distancing United in Business Edition. We created this platform to invite local business owners within our community to give us a little bit of insight and some ideas on what's happening within their industry and how they can be of service to us during this time of social distancing. Today, I have a very special guest, a very good friend of mine and business colleague, Ms. Sophia Kim Sakamoto, with Sakamoto and Rellis. She's a law firm here in the LA area. Sophia, thank you for being with us here today.
Hi, Rick. Thank you for having me. My name is Sophia Kim Sakamoto, estate planning attorney with Sakamoto and Rellis. I'm really glad to be here.
Awesome, Sophia. It's really, I know you're really busy. I know there's a lot going on right now and you're taking care of a lot of clients, but I appreciate your time. And so before we start, can you tell us a little bit about your law firm and what are you doing right now to actually help clients?
Yes, Rick, I'm glad you asked that. Right now, there is a sense of urgency with clients and they have questions regarding their estate plan and their wills and how to get their affairs in order. The partner and I in our firm, her name is Stephanie Rellis. We are both female attorneys and we started this minority-owned business a few years ago to help the community and clients to set up their living trusts, go through the probate process if they didn't have anything planned after death, and then of course to administer the trust. We do speak Spanish. We have a paralegal who speaks Spanish. I speak Korean, and we can help clients that way. Our office is located in Buena Park, right next to Knott's Berry Farm. We do have an office in Mission Viejo and a satellite office in Commerce to help clients.
It's awesome, Sophia. Awesome. Very good. It's very important to have a good attorney that understands this type of work, and the service that you provide your clients are very vital, actually right now, especially more than ever. So let me ask you a couple questions so that we can learn a little bit and bring some value today of how you're helping clients. So let me ask you, like, what kind of documents should a person have in order that way that everything is good to go in case something were to happen?
Thanks, Rick. That's a very good question, and it's a question that I'm getting a lot, especially now with the COVID-19 situation, and people are really worried about what happens to me, what happens to my business and my family if I get sick, if I'm in the hospital, or worse, if I pass away. They have these burning questions and they're up in the middle of the night thinking about it. Well, I'm here to help you and I'm here to help the clients. So the first thing is, for anyone over 18, I would recommend at least having a will and a power of attorney for finances and for healthcare. So of course the will be important. If you pass, then you can direct where your assets will go and who you want to be in charge of managing your things as the executor. The power of attorney for finances and for healthcare is going to be important if you are alive but you can't manage your finances. Maybe you are in the hospital, maybe you're sick, and someone who's going to write the checks, who's going to make a healthcare decision for you, who's going to pay the bills, right? Someone needs to be delegated to do that, and those documents appoint that person. Without that, the bank will say, well, who is this person? Why are they writing this check? Why do they have the authority? They're going to request a court order. And a court order, as you know, right now, the probate courts temporarily closed, only open for emergencies. And just to give you a little insight, all of my hearings that I had regarding probate and trust, all of them were pushed out to June and July, which is about 3 or 4 months back. And so further delaying that process. Another thing, if you own real property or if you have minor children, I would highly recommend a living trust. People get confused about what's a trust and what's a will. If you set up a trust, it may avoid that whole court process, whether you are alive and incapacitated or you've passed away. And really what we're trying to do is just set up something in writing that says who's going to take care of things if I can't, and where is it going to go.
That's awesome, Sophia. Actually, that's really great information. I know there's so many different ways of putting together a living trust and the will and things like that. And any words of encouragement or advice that you have to the viewers today that maybe don't have a living trust or a will, or anything that you want to say. Maybe some people out there who own businesses, is it important for a business owner to have something like this in case something happens to them? How does the business continue to run?
It's really important to set up these documents, as you know, just to avoid uncertainty, to have a smooth transition if something does occur. You can also do write your own holographic will in California, where you set it up yourself, but that does have a lot of requirements to be valid, so I'd be very careful to do that. I would love to be a resource for the community. We do offer free consultations by telephone and by video. So feel free to call our office. Our phone number is 714-994-4900, and our website is www.srlawoc.com. And just to encourage everyone out there, we're going to get through this. There's a lot of information to help you. If you are really worried about what's going to happen, give us a call. I can give you some practical tips about what to do. And we're just here for the community. Our law office website does have some resources and some information. And so, yeah, just, sending positivity out there. Let's, be united, stay at home, right? Wash our hands. And of course, just keep posted, because the laws are always changing and there's new things that are happening. This is really an unprecedented time, but we're all in this together. And so we'll get through it.
Awesome, Sophia, you're right. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement, very beautifully said. And I hear you're probably thinking about doing some workshops or things to continue to help the community. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, I just had a webinar last week that is recorded regarding what to do with your small business if something happens to you. And I did that in conjunction with an accountant, CPA Rocky Bhatia, and with a payroll advisor, Carlos Romero, regarding the new PPP loan. If you do have questions about that, you can simply go to our website and download that or view that webinar. And I'm also doing another webinar next week with Annette Romo Murillo regarding Medicare and estate planning. And if you check back on our website frequently, I am doing events and webinars just to get the word out there and some news and information to the community.
Awesome, Sophia. Well, thank you so much. I mean, that's very vital to have those resources and those webinars that you're putting together for the community. Thank you so much for doing that. And so I want to thank you again for being with us here today. It was a great pleasure to have you. I know you're super busy working on a lot of stuff, but I know you really care about the community. I've known Sophia for about a year now, and she's amazing. I've seen it firsthand. She really cares about her clients. She really loves to educate and to make sure that everybody is on the right track. In case something happens, you never know, but it's always good to have your paperwork in order. Because as you mentioned, going into probate, going into court, it's expensive, it takes a long time, and you can avoid all that. So Sophia, thank you again for being with us here today.
Thank you, Rick, for having me. It's been my pleasure.
Awesome. Well, I hope you learned a little bit today about what to do in case, if you have to put together a living trust. And if you want to learn more, I'll put Sophia's information on the video. And want to give a shout out to Zoom. We're recording this on Zoom. They've been a big supporter of our show and of small business. Also, I'm going to be posting this, and it's going to live on YouTube. So you'll be able to see all the interviews on our YouTube channel. And I'm going to market this and promote this through the Thrive platform. So thank you to Thrive, YouTube, and to Zoom for their support. Hope to see you again in our next show, and signing out. See you later.